Happy New Year, NerdVine nerds. Okay, it's not the New Year, it's the 30th, but we're like really close to 2025. That's also why I'm having this burgundy instead of champagne. Anyway, today I want to dive into something a little different. We're going to talk about the shifting tides of the wine industry and why vineyards are pulling out their vines. Literally. Don't worry though, we're going to talk about some other stuff. This is not a doom and gloom episode. We're just keeping it real, inclusive, and judgment-free, whether you're drinking or not. All right, let's start with the big stuff. So you might have, if you, have wine stuff on your feeds and your algorithms, you might have seen some articles floating around. I will link them below about vineyards in California literally ripping out their vines because of declining demand. Wild. But apparently Gen Z, we kind of have discussed this. Gen Z is not like vibing with wine like all of the previous generations. And actually, I just want to thank them because as a millennial, I apparently helped ruin cereal, casual dining, department stores, luxury goods, including diamonds but excluding avocado toast, cable TV, gyms, American cheese, beer, canned tuna, motorcycles, golf, raisins, and pet food. So I just really appreciate Gen Z like stepping up to the plate and ruining another industry. Welcome. In the meantime, even millennials, yours truly included, are rethinking some of our drinking habits. So there are whispers, more like full volume podcasts, about the health benefits of cutting back, and we are seeing that reflected in the wine sales. But it's not all bad news. This could be an opportunity for like intentional drinking. So less, but better quality, still aligned with the NerdVine vision and goal. We will get to that part later. Talking a little more personally for a second, I am about to start 75 Hard. For those who somehow have missed this trend that has been going for a few years now, it's this like intense mental toughness challenge. Really, it's just like exercising, drinking water, eating better, and no alcohol for 75 days. I'm training for some endurance events also because, I like to think that running for hours on end is a good time. And I will link to both 75 Hard and its more approachable counterpart, 75 Soft, in the description if you have any interest in that. All of that said, I am not stepping away from the wine world, just the drinking part. So I'll still be tasting, learning, creating content. During those 7 S's that we talked about in the wine tasting, instead of swallowing, I will be spitting if I go to any tastings, like a wine expo that I'm hoping to attend in a couple months. Plus, I'm diving deep into some non-alcoholic options and mocktails. So whether you are also exploring dry periods or just cutting back, this is going to be a really fun ride, I think, and zero judgment. Now, if you are sticking with wine, which is also a fabulous choice, I am all about right now the drink less, drink better philosophy. So here's kind of that idea. Instead of buying like a $10 bottle of wine from the bottom shelf, and there's no shade, we have already known, I've been there with my barefoot, and we just end up there sometimes. Anyway, maybe you're opting for like a $25 bottle or a $30 bottle. I think right now my current threshold is like $17, which if I do a case deal, still swings me below $15 a bottle, which is kind of great. Anyway, when you're drinking less often, you can shift the budget into like a little more expensive wines, giving you something with more complexity, more character. And I mean, if we're being 100% honest with ourselves, sometimes a $50 splurge bottle, I'm already drunk just looking at my wine, it just hits a little differently, You're savoring it, you're not just like drinking or chugging it. It's a win-win for your taste buds and your wallet. So if you're you could be driving if you're dry. If you're diving into dry January, doing a health reset, curious about non-alcoholic options, this is a safe space. So wine education to me is not always about drinking. It's about exploring flavors, understanding grapes, learning about the process, just appreciating all of it. So over the next few months, 11 weeks, I guess, with 75 days, I'll be sharing non-alcoholic tastings, discussing important wine regions, and then over on my Instagram, hopefully whipping up some like killer mocktails and stuff. If you are on my Instagram, you've seen I'm very stocked for this endeavor. And if you're on that path, welcome. And if you're still sipping your favorite Syrah, Malbec, Chablis, I raise my glass to you too. Wine is for everyone, no matter how often you're enjoying it. So let's keep learning together. And let me know, what are your thoughts on all of this? Are you drinking less? Are you drinking more? Which Sometimes those situations are called for, it feels like. No. Are you trying new things? Are you doing some of the non-alcoholic, the de-alcoholized? Are you getting into those mocktails? I really just want to hear how everyone is navigating kind of this shift. And then please, in the meantime, just stay curious, stay nerdy, stay fabulous. And until next time, cheers, or not cheers, that's cool. I'll see you then. I'll be sharing non-alcoholic tastings, discussing important wine regions, and then over on my Instagram, hopefully whipping up some like killer mocktails and stuff. If you are on my Instagram, you've seen I'm very stocked for this endeavor. And if you're on that path, welcome. And if you're still sipping your favorite Syrah, Malbec, Chablis, I raise my glass to you too. Wine is for everyone, no matter how or how often you're enjoying it. So let's keep learning together. And let me know, like, what are your thoughts on all of this? Are you drinking less? Are you drinking more? Which sometimes those situations are called for, it feels like. No. Are you trying new things? Are you doing some of the non-alcoholic, the de-alcoholized? Are you getting into those mocktails? I really just want to hear how everyone is navigating kind of this shift. And then please, in the meantime, just stay curious, stay nerdy, stay fabulous. And until next time, cheers, or not cheers, that's cool. I'll see you then.